I'm Ali Mashaka.
And I'm Vanessa Hudgens.
In our new movie, Bandslam, we play in a garage band that competes in the biggest battle of the bands ever.
Exactly how big is this whole Bandslam thing around here?
Texas high school football big. But it isn't just about the competition. It's about a shared love of music uniting people who would otherwise never talk to each other.
So, join us over the next half hour, and we'll take you behind the scenes. You'll get a sneak peek of the movie, and you'll get to hear from the filmmakers and cast about the making of Bandslam. The movie Bandslam is about a new kid in town named Will, whose love of music lands him a job managing my character's band, Charlotte.
And Will kind of has a thing for my character, Sam, spelled S-A-5-M.
What's up with the 5?
If you don't get it by now, you're clearly not as cool as I thought.
Whatever. Anyway, Will puts our band together so I can kick my ex-boyfriend's butt in a huge music competition.
The movie is filled with lots of cool music and some romance. But don't worry, I won't ruin it for you. Hey!
What? I'm just telling the truth.
One girl who's not going crazy is Vanessa Hudgens in the movie.
What's your name?
Will Burton. What's yours?
The 5 is silent. She's very standoffish, very kept to herself, and kind of the outcast of the crowd.
Am I moving my hand, or was it predetermined by a force I'm not even aware of?
See, this is why you don't have friends.
I really wanted to play a different character. Going out of my comfort zone and doing something like this was really, really exciting.
I'm Charlotte. Nice to meet you.
I've known you since 5th grade.
Oh, Charlotte.
A very slim shot of being popular if this whole band thing works out.
First, start by gently moving a strand of hair from her face. Nice.
It's about his growth.
This was actually a really cool movie about music. It has a lot of heart.
Bandslam. Making the Band will be right back on ABC Family.
There's no doubt we both have an insane love of music. I mean, it's what we do.
It's even why we wanted to do this movie. Everyone involved, from the filmmakers to the cast and crew members, had a huge passion for music. Just like Will.
Yeah, but he's a little more than passionate. You might even say he's obsessed. One of my favorite scenes in the movie is when Will takes my character Sam to the famous New York club, CBGB's.
CBGB's was originally intended to be a club for country, bluegrass, and blues. CBGB's, hence the name. But ironically, it was the launching pad for some of the coolest bands of all time.
Groups like the Ramones, Patti Smith, Talking Heads, The Police, and Blondie all got their first major exposure playing there.
Sadly, the club closed in 2006, but we were able to bring it back to life in the movie Bandslam.
CBGB's, the nerve center of everything that mattered in music in the past 40 years.
It's an endless kind of list of bands.
Birthplace of punk.
I never really knew a lot about it, but, I mean, I knew the sign. Everybody knew the sign. That was a place where tons of music happened.
We get to shoot at CBGB's. Well, not the original, because now it's this clothing store. But they recreated it, and it's going to be really amazing.
It was very important to me that it be accurate, like it was a documentary.
What are you doing?
Come on.
When we go to New York, we're going to shoot the reverse of this, actually, on Broadway. We'll have the actors stand in front of the building that this is recreated from, and we'll see across the street the reverse.
Here we are on a soundstage. We're about to walk into CBGB's.
And CB's music.
When we come back, we'll take a look at the music in the movie. Stick around.
For Bandslam, we need to find that one great song that says who we really are.
I get to do a cover song of everything I own, so we made it our own and made it kind of ska-esque.
And then you've got kind of the classic rock, with Cheap Trick, Someone to Fall Back On, is a beautiful song and really well written.
Putting a band together is hard, but ska bands are another story altogether.
Ska is a type of music that originated in Jamaica. It has a kind of reggae sound, but it's a little more rocking on the offbeat.
It looks like someone's done our ska homework.
Hey, they typically have a lot of members because there are a lot of instruments going on.
Before the movie, we had 2 weeks of rehearsals where we would be learning the music, I would be learning how to play the guitar, and everyone would be rehearsing the songs.
The boot camp just consisted of just working. We worked with them 12 hours a day for, 2.5, 3 weeks, just rehearsing, rearranging, rehashing.
You shelter me from harm, kept me warm, you kept me warm.
Before the
like rocking out, it wasn't even like we were acting, it was just like we were there, enjoying it.
Where we were in the studio recording, we all were in a giant room together.
Most of them hadn't even been in the recording studio other than Allie and Vanessa, who are recording artists.
And we just recorded the entire song, and I went in later for my own vocals. I mean, it was a lot of fun. That's where we all bonded and got to know each other.
It's not normal, for everybody to just be able to hang like that and, goof around and make music together.
They're really playing. You look on screen and you don't have to worry. They actually are the ones playing the tracks, and I think that's huge.
Great.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Bandslam. In the movie, once we get our ska sound down, we take the show on the road to compete in Bandslam. And when we were filming it, it definitely felt like a real battle of the bands.
We shot the whole thing during a huge music festival in Austin, Texas, called South by Southwest.
Even the high school bands we compete with in the movie are real bands that played South by.
It was pretty cool. Check it out.
Big crowd of people going crazy, and the band is so excited, and because they all played all the instruments on the recording, they all kind of get up there and own it.
All the songs that we rehearsed for weeks, all the songs that we recorded and mixed for a week, it all came down to today.
It's our biggest sequence of the movie. We needed about 1,200 extras. We called the local TV stations, the local newspapers, and various schools.
The audience is like so cool. Like honestly, it's like we're at a concert. It's wild.
I was quite nervous to do Bandslam. With the extras there and everything, their energy feeding off of it, I just kind of got into it and felt like a rock star.
There's something subversive in a really good way, I think, about taking Vanessa Hudgens and sticking a flying V on her and putting her in front of 1,200 people.
I get to have a kick-ass guitar, my flying V, and I thought that it was size appropriate for me, but everybody who's seen me with it is like, Vanessa, that guitar is bigger than you are. I'm like, it's the smallest one they have. I don't know what else I can do.
Forget you're shooting a movie. It felt like what it was, a concert and a kid having his moment. It was really special.
It was a great time, It's everybody on stage and have great energy on stage and great energy in the scenes.
All that craziness you see me do on stage, that's just me being me. Trying to be a rock star.
We had so much fun making the movie.
So be sure to check out Bandslam when it hits theaters on August 14th.
Bye.
See the